Pulse's Million Dollar Girl search is brought to you by
Down Sound Records, Elle and Veer Yogurt, Blue Diamond Almond Milk, IQ Optical and Campari. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Just separating her lashes to add some volume.
Previously on Pulse's Million Dollar Girl search, Dawn Lindo from DeMarie School of Makeup Artistry gave the girls makeup and skincare tips just before they went for their first go-see with designer Drenna Luna. The judges gave Asanya and Crystal a serious talk just before elimination. Amoy was the winner of DeMarie's Simply Beautiful, Simply You campaign, and Tajay and Alison's journey ended. The quest continues for these 14 girls. Who will be Pulse's Million Dollar Girl? Only time will tell. The journey continues now.
Give you some tips about if you're going to commercials and stuff like that. For those that don't know, in England I'm an actress and I go out for a lot of commercials, and I specialize mainly in TV and commercials. That's how I make my living. Oh my God, you hit me! I really want to share those tips with you so that when you're going into castings up against actresses, you have an advantage, because I think a lot of times, you know, actresses get called in to sell products because they are trained and they can deliver the lines. But, you know, you guys are models, so you look fantastic. So it's important that you know how to deliver those things. Okay, so can I have a volunteer? I'm gonna pick on Karine. If I could just get you to come up here. Okay, so I'm just gonna teach you something really quickly. I just want you to just, if you start from here and just walk. Now I want you to walk again, and if you imagine you're walking now towards your best friend. Who could she be walking towards? Okay, boyfriend. Okay, and now we can add something in. So maybe like you haven't seen him in, say, a month. Accident. Okay, thank you, that's fantastic. Okay, so what was the original task I gave Karine? So that was the action, right? So the action I gave was just to walk. But do you see, by now adding circumstances, things change, okay? So that's what acting is about. It's about having an objective. So in terms of commercials, if you think there's like 100 girls going to sell toothpaste or whatever, and there's so many people there, how do you stand out? The way you stand out is by giving yourself given circumstances. So then now you have to say, okay, how can I stand out? You then stand out by exactly doing that. Chriselle and Crystal, Davina and Warika, Amoy, Karine, and Ramonia. So what you guys are gonna do, you are actually going to do a commercial. So bearing everything in mind that I just said, and hopefully that helps to color your commercials a bit and like make them stand out, we are gonna do that challenge now. Okay, so let's get into your groups, and then we're gonna pair off, and you're gonna have 5 minutes to just work something out, and then you're gonna come back and share it to the rest of the group. Okay, that's it. We're going to start now. So we're going to start over here with Karine and Amoy. There you go.
Morning.
Good morning, darling.
Oh, I'm so hungry, you know. You know, since I've been here, I haven't had a good breakfast.
I know something you could have. Have a better breakfast every day.
Every day?
Yes, every day. Now this is my way to go.
No, Sunshine Cornflakes is my way to go.
Really?
Really. Have a better breakfast
every day.
Okay, so next up we have Chriselle and Crystal.
This is really good.
Now you can wake up to a better breakfast every day. Come on, say it with me. Wake up to a better breakfast every day.
Huh?
Come on, say it with me. Wake up to a better breakfast every day.
Oh, that was fantastic, girls. Okay, next up we have Davina and Warika. Here you go.
Nice fried chicken. Hot, salty fries.
Marva, wake up to a better breakfast every day.
Then Melissa, what better than some nice fried chicken with some hot, salty fries, man? Jesus.
Then you know hear about the sunshine cornflakes. We're good for your health.
Eh?
Yeah. Look how my body turn up. Look on it, my girl. You really need to try it.
You know, say me really need to switch over to sunshine cereals because me want the madla body too, you know. Me tell you, every, you know, see, me tell you what them are gonna say. Every camera want a shot off a we. Yeah. You know, later, say here, me gonna make the breakfast.
All right, my girl, don't done it.
Wake up to a better breakfast every day.
Okay, well that is definitely going to be a hard one to follow, but Ramonia, you're in. You are next. Here you go.
Sunshine cereal has everything you need to get you up and going. It's packed with loads of great nutrients. So what are you waiting for? Wake up to a better breakfast every day.
Okay, so we've watched them all, and I think for me, definitely Davina and Warika. It was so funny and so good. You know, you put the line in, you brought the comedy in, you added some objectives in, you took on board everything that I said you would need to do for the commercial. I think it was absolutely fantastic, you know, and I think it's a good lesson for all of us to just show how you can really take one line and just really, really lift it. So I hope you've picked up some good tips that you can carry through to any commercial that you go for and just to be memorable. So that's the end of the session. I hope you've learned something from it, and thank you for doing such a fantastic job, girls.
The search continues right after this break.
Elle and Bear.
Elle and Bear.
Elle and Bear.
Elle and Bear. How do you, Elle and Bear? Take a moment to Elle and Bear with your options of Yago, fruits, and 0% fat yogurts made from real milk using real fruits.
Everyone knows the pride and care that goes into making the Caribbean's favorite breakfast cereal. But what makes Sunshine cereals taste so great? Now you know the secret ingredient that goes into every box of Sunshine cereals. You can taste the quality and goodness in every joyful spoonful. Wake up to a better breakfast every day.
All day, all night, every woman deserves to look good. For trendy, long-lasting nails, visit Martina's Nail Place at 95 to 97 Concert Spring Road. Shop 32 Princeville Plaza. Martina's Nail Place, where we make your nails trend. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Martina Nails Place. Open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Good night, ladies. Good night. Thank you for being a part of the Sunshine Cereals Challenge. I'd just like to also congratulate you on reaching this far in the challenge. You know, job well done. So pretty much for this challenge, I'm asking you all to be ambassadors for Sunshine Cornflakes, where you'd be either defending the product or trying to get the product. Either way, we need to maintain the visibility of the front of the package so that our consumers can see exactly the different changes that has occurred to this package. And at the same time, as I said, maintain your modelless look. So all the best. Thank you for being a part of the challenge, and good luck.
Okay, last turn. Green, here's green.
When I saw who was my partner, it was like, oh, she's just like a Hans.
So just take the box from her now. First, you want that cereal, and you're going to get it no matter how.
stop overthinking and just enjoy yourself.
My thoughts were that it would be okay, easy, because I can take my photos well, and I did do well.
Okay, next round.
I feel like with the Sunshine cereal I had some good ideas. I'm not sure if I executed them well enough.
I must be able to see sunshine and cornflakes at all times. Okay guys, that's your first frame. You have 9 more. You're supposed to look fair, so I'm not getting that energy from you guys now. You guys look like you want to share the cereal.
None of them is competition. She's not my competition, but I think she has talent and she has potential.
Right, so I need you to look really fierce, and at the same time I need you to have a very strong look on your face, like you're not giving this girl this cornflakes right, alright?
She can think of really good ideas on spot, and it makes her really good competition. Is it good or bad?
1, 2, 3. Next frame. Lock in with the sunshine.
Oh my. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know.
I went in there very excited because I felt like it was different from the other challenges. I felt like you can be yourself more, but actually you can go into character more. And I thought that the poses could have been more extreme.
If you're going to reach for the box, you have to reach, but be mindful of your eyes, your mouth. You can't just have your eyes open and your mouth open. Okay guys?
It was kind of difficult to communicate as well as we wanted to. You just have to have that mindset that at the end of the day you really want that. So I know it's not going to set me back, I just keep going.
Let's try that again. Now I like the pose and I like the idea, but your hand just being across her like that, do something else. Like push her off, but try and reach, but don't extend your arm so much.
The search continues right after this break.
Elle and Ver.
Elle and Ver.
Elle and Ver.
Elle and Ver. How do you, Elle and Ver? Take a moment to Elle and Ver with your options of Yago, fruits, and 0% fat yogurts made from real milk using real fruits.
Everyone knows the pride and care that goes into making the Caribbean's favorite breakfast cereal. But what makes Sunshine cereals taste so great? Now you know the secret ingredient that goes into every box of Sunshine cereals. You can taste the quality and goodness in every joyful spoonful. Wake up to a better breakfast every day.
This year, the most coveted prize in modeling could be yours. This is Pulse, the #1 source for Caribbean supermodels. This is CMS, the search for the next superstar. And you are the $1 million girl we are looking for. Live your dreams, cover fashion glosses, strut global runways, star in glamorous campaigns. Call the Caribbean Model Search $1 Million hotline now, 960-0049. This is your chance to change your life forever. Enter now.
But first, let me take a selfie.
Welcome, ladies, to Elimination Day. Let me introduce you to your judges. We have Romay Gordon, who is the fashion director at Pulse. We have Janelle Williams, who is L'Oreal Cosmetics' latest commercial star. And we have May Wayne, who is our guest judge today, and she is the publisher and editor-in-chief of She Magazine.
Hi. Hi, ladies.
Hi, ladies.
So we're back here again to determine who did exceptionally well in their challenge and who didn't do so well. You had a task today of competing for your Sunshine cereal box, and that challenge was given to you by Marlon Carr, who is the brand manager of Sunshine Cereals. And it was really about the girl who had the strongest desire to take ownership of this cereal box. Obviously your inspiration was none other than Miss Janelle Williams, who had that fabulous editorial for Russian Vogue, as well as agency colleague Sadine Blake, and that was your inspiration shot, so you had a lot to work with. Of course, as usual, some people performed well and others didn't. So we're at that stage where we're going to be talking to people and deciding who stays and who goes. I just first want to hear, though, from a couple of persons in terms of how you did. Bennett, Davina.
Well, I tried my very best, you know. I'm only hoping that my best is going to save me another spot.
How did you feel about working with another contestant?
Well, it was a bit competitive because at the same time we have to connect. In the meantime, we're competing against each other. So it was a tug of war.
Well, that's what it was meant to be, and we're going to determine who won that tug of war. If you're thinking of winning this Pulse Caribbean Model Search $1 Million Girl competition, you have to adjust if you really seriously want to take this title. So, just let that be a little guide for people. If you do get a chance to move on to the next round, that, you still have to keep your game up all the time and you have to be competing well all the time, okay? All right, so as usual, we're gonna call out the persons who will continue in the journey, and then we're gonna get to our bottom group. We're ready to let you know who is staying and who's going.
Well, one of my favorites is Warika Pink.
All right. Take it again.
The reason I liked you, Miss Pink, is because you kept that lovely smile that you have. You were very much aware of your body when you were interacting with the product and with your partner. You never forgot what you were really trying to do, which was to fight to make sure that cereal box was yours. So, and you kept that beautiful bone structure showing and a smile, and you were aggressive about getting that box. So you did very well for me.
Thank you. You got a spot in the next round.
Okay. Alisa Burke, you continue to improve, and I'm very proud of you. Keep it up.
Corinne, I didn't particularly feel that you brought the right energy to that challenge, but a couple of frames kept you in the game this time around, right? So you have to know that when you go to the next round, you have to do a lot better if you're gonna try to maintain a position in this race for that $1 million prize. Okay?
Miss Simpson, let me see you. You were also one of my favorites because the same thing, you maintained a lot of dignity in the shot while you were fighting. I liked that because it's important always to remember when you're fighting for something, you always still have to look elegant, and you did that quite well.
Dana Ines did a really good job, but you know, you can do more. I can see you doing more, so I have my eyes on you. Keep going. You got a spot in the competition.
Lasagna. You have a whimper of a yes, even though you've been giving so much trouble and causing all kinds of madness on the set with wanting to send people home. But your photos were also strong, so you've got a spot in the next round.
Crystal Mason. Crystal, I thought you did really well. I think in some of the pictures you didn't project as well as you could have, and you lost focus, but ultimately you're shooting for a camera. But overall, I think you have gained a spot in this show and you deserve it.
Miss Blake, you shone in the last challenge. You didn't shine so brightly this time around, but you still worked your way into a place into the next round.
Miss Bennett. Yes. Well, you did pretty good with the lines and everything, but you know, there's always room for improvement. And as I keep saying to you guys, keep working on your expressions in your face, you know, but you earn a spot in the next competition.
The next one I'm sending into the next round of competition is Miss Fiana. You've got a spot in the next round. All right, guys. 4 ladies remain in front of us. And from this 4, 2 will be going home. And there's a winner among us. So, first of all, I want to say there was a little split decision with who should have won the competition. Ramonia, I felt that you really did a good job in terms of elevating that expression, and you were collectively, in terms of all that you had to do, focus on trying to get the box, focus on your lines, your elegance and your poise, and just being generally camera aware. You did a good job at that. And similarly, I think Chriselle also did a good job. Okay. Tricelle, I feel that you've been a hard worker through this competition. You've tried to maintain a level of discipline and a good approach to doing your photos and trying to get excellent photos. Oprah, you said it yourself when you mentioned the fact that it was a difficult job for you to work with someone else, and you always in the business of modeling have to learn how to connect with people and work well. Tricelle and Oprah, you're not going to continue with us in the competition.
So Miss Morrison, you were one of my favorites for sure. I found that you worked the hardest at trying to get the product. You also always remembered that that product would make you a winner, and it also would make your client happy. So for me, you were my favorite choice.
Want to say a few words?
Yeah, well, first of all, both girls did amazing, like phenomenal, selling the product. And I must say, I agree with May. that you did really, really great. Like your angle of your face, you're learning that also. The angle of your body, you were really selling the product. Like you made me want that cereal box. So I must say that you did a really, really excellent job.
Well, I disagree with both of them. I mean, obviously I mentioned that I, liked your photos and I thought you did well and your image was strong in the challenge. But I thought that when I looked at Chriselle's images, I mean, she didn't really have to do much, I think. And, that final shot with that heel trying to get at her opponent to get,
it was really good.
That cereal
it was
box,
really hard.
It was like
yes, it was
like a total fashion moment with the heel coming in there to just add a little edge to things, So, Chriselle, for you, you were my winner. For me, you were my winner. In the end, obviously, I was outvoted. So, Chriselle, you only got commendations, and Miss Morrison, you are the winner of the challenge. The Caribbean Model Search started off with hundreds of contestants. Then we got to your live finals, where you were the choice group to join this reality TV series. We had 21, then there were 16. We got down to 14, and now you're the top 12, okay? I'm really curious to see who is going to really step up and amp up their game, elevate their game to take this top prize. Obviously, as we narrow down, people have to shine a little brighter. You have to compete a little bit more because you're in the top group, right? So who wants the prize most?
Me.
You gotta show it in your photos and in the challenge, and every time you come to judging also.
You are now ready for the last part of this competition, which is going to show the difference between being just beautiful. Somebody like Janelle here has been at it for a long time and she's worked hard, which is why she has this nice big campaign coming up with L'Oreal. All of you could be winners, but what makes a difference is the hard work. So I'm looking forward to see who's going to win, because I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to be in my next editorial for She. So let's just see who's going to work the hardest and who's going to bring it.
Next week on Pulse's $1 Million Girl Search, the girls go out to sea, then take a plunge at their next challenge, all for that picture-perfect moment and a closer step in becoming Pulse's $1 Million Girl. The $1 Million Girl Search is brought to you by Down Sound Records, Elle and Veer Yogurt, Blue Diamond Almond Milk, IQ Optical and Campari. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.